What is going on, YouTube? AJ here, doing another Let's Play. Final Fantasy XI online. Retail on the Bahamut server. And we are gonna keep on keeping on with Rhapsodies. Hunt registry. Uh-oh. Stay away from those. Continue on with Rhapsodies. And it is a gloomy Saturday morning. I actually wanted to get some stuff done today in the yard, but it looks like it's about to pour. Gives me an excuse to play Final Fantasy XI at 10 a.m. I don't need much of an excuse to do that. I mean, how many of you, if you were a Final Fantasy XI fan, back when it was like, back when you were psycho about it, at least I was psycho about it, I would, you know, wake up, if it was a Saturday morning, I had nothing to do, wake up at like, 9 or 10, and just, without even thinking, without even like getting a glass of water, brushing my teeth, I would just log on. Just to be on, just to be part of the world. Like, hey guys, I'm here. Send me a tell if you need anything. Let's get that COP done. Be like the first thing you'd wake up and you'd just be like, gotta log on. That was a couple of years for me. I did that. A good couple of years. And another reason I'm doing this is because the girlfriend took both dogs and the kiddo to her parents' house. Only time during the week I can get silence in the house. It's pretty, actually, it's silent at like from 11 to like 6 a.m. Dogs are sleeping, kids sleeping. But I always try to like be silent so they don't hear me and wake them up. I'm a big believer in sleep. I like sleep. I like sleep, and I don't like disturbing other people's sleep, because if I feel like if I disturb other people's sleep, then they have the right to disturb mine, and I don't want them to do that. I guess in the news today, this is kind of like, this is one of those weird things that probably won't go out of style, I guess. Maybe it will, who knows. The Lord of the Rings Magic the Gathering set was released, and that set had contained a serialized one ring card that everybody was going nuts about. They were like these packs of magic cards. Oh, survival guide. We probably could have just gone right here, huh? They were selling for like, I think, between like $50 and $70 like a pack. Because this one card was reportedly, I think there's a Post Malone bounty on it for $2 million to anybody that got it. And yeah, the guy that pulled it is remaining anonymous, and he's secured legal counsel. So if you want to buy the thing, you have to go talk to their lawyers. And I'm sure there's people like that kid that just signed that $100 million kick deal, XQC or something. He seems to want it. He just signed a $100 million deal. He's got the money. Post Malone's a big Magic the Gathering fan. So this is the Walk of Echoes. So they'll get a couple million for it. So you mean the futures of thousands of worlds all collide here? I would have expected it to be brighter and more full of hope. Before I found myself, I would have run away from such a dismal place. But now that I've seen what the future may hold, I won't. I can't. I'll follow you to the ends of Vanadiel, Destructive. Let's go. Okay. I think this place is cool. So, it was an exciting thing. I debated, like, I thought I was going to buy some packs until I found out they were like $50 to $70 for one pack of cards. I was like, no, that's stupid. That is stupid. Okay. Click the ornate door. Now, here's the problem. We'll probably get interrupted by a cutscene here. Here's the problem with the... You took so long getting here that I figured you'd gotten swallowed whole, gobbled up in one fell swoop. Which, by the way, is what's about to happen anyway. I don't understand what. Oh no. It's Atomos. It's multiplying and replicating itself. Hut hut. Don't think I'm oblivious as to what's going on here. That I'm utterly without a clue. You are trying to wrest Atomos' power for your own nefarious ends. Oh no. Kate Sith, look out. Nya? Naya. Nya. The future is for us to decide, not you. Even if there are some things I would change, I still love this world. Yes, some crosses are difficult to bear as we lash out at things we find unjust. But our future is supposed to be bright and full of laughter, not racked with despair. Nothing can stop me from protecting all that Vanadiel can be. Nothing. Except maybe that sword. Oh. Grr. I shall change this world. But without the power of darkness I cannot. It's always an elven. Atomos, now, devour him! I could do that in real life. 30-foot backflip. Do it all the time. Oh no. Is that a... Look out! What is that thing? Oh no. Oh no! Destructive got sucked in! Don't worry, never fear. If anyone can come out unscathed, it's her. Thank you. It's like a Sharknado or something. You foul creature. Masked madman, I'll fight you tooth and claw. Okay, so... eaten by the Sharktopus. What shall I do now? You were suddenly... Oh, geez. That's not good. That's really not good. I thought it was going to be like a BCNM. Why in the world did I have such low health anyway? Well, let's see how I do. Let's see how I do accidentally solo. Alright, Game Mind is a no-go. Let's get Ichi or knee back up. Oh, where did it go? What is happening here to me? Why am I losing health like this? Take that. 20,000 damage. Savage Blade will do that to you, buddy. Oh, I had one of these around here too. Are you not gonna heal me? Hey. Okay. Note, blah, blah, blah. Dread spikes after, so beware. Re-examine. That was the cutscene? Don't worry, guys. I killed the Sharktopus. I can't believe it. He got away, fled for the hills. He absorbed Atomos's power and skedaddled out of here before either of us could stop him. After my impassioned speech, too. Oh, I can be so scatterbrained. But I made my bed, so I've got to lie in it. But this masked man, this ambassador of the void, I get the sense he's holding back. If he was able to bring Atomos to his knees, then he could obliterate us with a snap of his fingers, but he didn't. Destructive. What could have been? Have you been to Claude or something? Lost all your gumption? With Atomos weakened, your bright future is naught but dust, scattered before the wind. Then we've no hope? Before he was completely drained, he gobbled it all up. I saw it with these two eyes. And you call yourself a savior of Vanadiel, a protector of the realm. I just solo beat a Sharknado, dude. Did you actually want to save the future, or did you just want to take credit for it? Hey now, come off it. For someone complaining so loudly, your hands are quite warm from hiding them under your posterior. Meow. But it stings to admit there's a kernel of truth in that. What do we do now? There's still an idea of meeting Altana. But how does one go about finding a goddess? Perhaps your friend Iroha can provide us with answers. After all, she's the one who bid you to absorb the light into your orb. Okay. If she thinks that there's still some light left to gather, then the future may not be as doom and gloom as Kate Sith thinks. You think I'm full of bluster and bravado? Then let me show you what I'm made of. Demonstrate all that I can do. You'd do that for us? My whiskers can tell your fortune better than any old bones. And right now, they're telling me that your best chance to meet Iroha is head back to Norg. And you got all that from your whiskers? If that's what you say, then I'll choose to believe you, I suppose. The best course of action is for us to split up. I've got responsibilities to finding out about the past. I'm sorry, I've got to prioritize that. But just like that orb, I'll always be there by your side. Never forget that. Be safe. Oh no, I forgot to tell them. For someone who came from the future, his form here was quite solid, wholly unyielding. I have a feeling that he and his other masked companions exist in this timeline as well. And then there's something else I saw for a brief moment, laid my eyes on for a fleeting instant. The eyes never lie, but it can't be. Alright, can I get out of here in this thing? Goblin footprint. Warp to Witchfire Glen. Not now. I can't go to Witchfire Glen now. So Magic the Gathering. Ugh. I was actually just starting to have like a lot of fun with those MTGO and Arena recordings. And it's just it's maybe the greediest company out there. It might be. So the reason that these packs were $70 for like 13 cards. I think there's probably 13 cards in there. I don't know, 15 to 13, maybe even 10. Who knows? They change it up so often. And the reason they were $70, Hasbro and Wizards of the Coast, who make the Magic the Gathering card game now, they stopped doing MSRPs, which are manufacturer suggested retail price. Now, they used to do this, and they used to say, hey, our Commander product should be sold for $39.99. And our packs should be about like $3.75, no matter the product. Unless it was a Masters product, then it would be between like $10 and $15. But they gave their price. This is what we think that the price should be. And you could go into a comic book shop, a card shop. You go into Walmart and you'd buy your packs for $3.75. And it was okay. Whether you thought it was a good deal or not, whether the set was good or not, it was always $3.75. Something around there, I think. Pretty reasonable. Well, then Hasbro said, you know what? We're going to stop doing MSRPs. So now, depending on how the third market values the set, and with that one-of-one serialized ring being sold, being like auctioned basically off for millions of dollars. That's why these packs. There's nothing good in these packs other than, I mean, like there's some good product in the set. Don't get me wrong. But the reason that the set was like those packs were selling so damn high was just a direct influence that there was a $2 million card in there. Yeah, sure, whatever. And now that it's been found, now that the silly serialized One Ring has been found, now those packs aren't $70, $50. Now they're like, I think they dropped 80% in value. So, you know, like you just heard of people buying up the boxes themselves were like anywhere between $500 and $700, and people were buying up these boxes, like dozens of them, at that ridiculous price, and now they're worth like 80% less than that. So, a lot of people got messed over there. Well, they didn't get messed over. I mean, they made the choice to buy them, but. But yeah, that's now Hasbro. I think because I mean, like they have to be able to. The reason they got rid of the MSRP, in my opinion, they have to be able to like go to the sellers and be like, oh, instead of the distributors, instead of X amount of dollars per box, we're going to charge you this much per box because this set's going to sell a lot more. Because there's no reason that they would eliminate that unless they were making more money off of it, which I have to assume they are. Do we have Lilith 1? I don't know. I don't think so. Okay, blah, blah, blah. I'll make it snappy. I'm going to get some sisterly love going on, which I always appreciate. Yeah, it's just such a disgusting... and it's supposed to be... again, this is supposed to be a card game for... When it was made, it was like you... If you were, I don't know about all high schools or how high schools were, you know, like overseas. But the people that played Magic weren't like, it wasn't a cool thing to do. I didn't start playing until I was like in my late 20s, I think. But it wasn't the cool thing to do. It wasn't like, hey guys, you know, like. The jocks are going to be having a keg party and playing some MTG. Bring your decks. It was mostly the kids that, you know, would stay after school and go in the cafeteria and, you know, hope they got left alone and have fun with their friends, you know, like. And it's just turned into this just gigantic, like, money grab, and it feels disgusting. That's why I don't want to, like, do any more videos where I'm showing off Magic. Doesn't feel good. Alright, we should probably, the month is winding down. We should probably hammer out some ambuscades on our own. That's a pretty cool axe. Oi, you really got a knack for showing up when people are thinking about you. Remember how we were talking about a new vortex in Mizarao Coast? Iroha has been spotted around there every couple of days, and you didn't know, did you? The two of you last parted ways over in Ottergon, right? Figured she'd met up with you once she was feeling better, but for whatever reason she decided to strike out on her own. Yaha! You must have had a big falling out. What do you mean? You have impure thoughts about her. What? Well, best for me not to get in the middle of that. Now that you know where she's been spotted, you'd best head there too. no in Tenzin. He's probably in a tizzy and gone to a Mizarao Coast already. Mizarao Coast? I don't know. Truth be told, I can't imagine what it would be like to die once, let alone over and over. Youth is always so brash. Hopefully, the three of you can overcome the trials that are to come. Why is this guy... Why is Gilgamesh being like... I know what you have impure lesbian thoughts on Iroha. How dare you? I'm not getting involved. Okay, so I don't know why that didn't need to be in there. Old Gilgamesh making things uncomfortable for everybody. I think it's by the... Is there a... Yeah. Oh. I probably should have used the home point now that I'm looking at it. Yeah, I'm a little bit put off by old Gilgamesh there. Iroha just kind of weirds me out. She reminds me of that. I'm going to show the age. I'm going to flex my age again here. And I mean, this stuff was old when I was a kid, but she reminds me of what is that? The Charlie Brown. Does that one, like the two girls that I always figured that they were lesbians? I guess I don't know. Doesn't matter to me. But the one that calls the other one like master or boss or sir. I think sir. Yeah, she reminds me of that. G5. That's what she just reminds me of, like the Charlie Brown. What the hell is that? Good lord. Oh boy. She's just killing wildlife. That's terrible. Master. What are you doing here? I have been practicing the lessons you have shown me, or rather will have shown me in the future. I am murdering the local wildlife. For no reason whatsoever. But be not concerned for my health. I made a bit of a recovery. I must let you know that I have chanced upon Siren once more. She told me something that perhaps you already know. Your presence here brings naught but chaos in this world. She also curiously explained that this was the case for herself as well. But her situation is a trifle different, for her incarnation already exists in this time. If the two were to join, a small semblance of order would return, perhaps causing one of the rifts to close. And compared to that, my existence is an affront to all nature. I'll play the bongos for you. Oof, I did not mean to trouble you so. Master, your orb has been blessed with even more power than before, has it not? Oh, my dog turd? Ah, there you go. It looks like a glowing dog turd, I'm sorry. What a comforting glow, and a terrible smell. I've heard such a phenomenon, but to witness it up close, I am deeply moved by all you have accomplished to get this far. Many and more have supported you in your adventures throughout Vanadiel. This time, I can sense the presence of another who featured prominently in the tales of your adventures, Lillicet. Have you been watching my videos? And you have been assaulted by the ambassador once more. You bested him. Master, your strength is boundless. This is a little over the top. But he got away, and we were no closer to the truth than we were before. And there were others following in his stead. Please share with me the story from the very beginning and spare no detail. He was wielding Excalibur, but how? But only one of those exists in the world. How could he possibly, unless... Only one? Really? Why would he single you out for assault? Master, I require further training at once. Will you show me all I need to know? Of course. I understand your hesitation. I shall wait for you to come to a decision. She's going to start killing more wildlife now. She's angry. Your non-response has angered me. I shall kill more fauna. Fauna is trees, isn't it? Like vegetation? Yeah, I don't like... I'm not a fan of this kind of story. Like, I think I heard about this from another YouTuber. But I was kind of just like half listening. Okay. Oh. Okay. Siren. Okay, where am I going? Where is that? There we go. I'm not a fan of the stories that are like, oh my god, you're so special and you're so great. I prefer, and I feel like maybe was COP kind of like this, where they're like, oh, you're never gonna be strong enough to do that. And then like when you do, they're like, oh, you know, you really stepped up and you saved the day. Thanks. We didn't think you could do it. I prefer doubt over, oh my god, you're the most powerful person in the world and you're super special. Well, I got some droplets. I don't understand what's going on here. Oh. I went to the wrong spot. Well, we get to Rouen now, huh? That's cool. I don't know if we could have gotten there before, or we needed those cutscenes. Master, have you settled on which type of training I am to undergo? How about some endurance? Ah, my fragile constitution has long dogged me. I quite understand why you desire me to build up my resistance. I shall respect your decision. Okay. And you would like to bring me a small gift to boost my spirits? Your generous soul sparkles throughout the ages. Whilst undergoing training, my mother often opined about the benefits of a serving of Zeru Soba and its ability to mend all wounds. One serving of Zeru Soba would be more than sufficient to see me reach my goal. That's pretty demanding, don't you think? I'm the master here. You should be bringing me food. Okay, how about you? Wait a minute, what's going on here? You. Mozgas. Was it Zeru Sabu? 15K. Expensive girl, this one. Stay away from her. All right. Here we go. Jeez, yes, please. I don't know what it is about Saturday mornings. I always feel like I'm stuffed up. Last Saturday, I forget what game we played. Was it 14? But the same thing happened. I was like I felt nasally. But it's only Saturday mornings for some reason. I don't know why. All right. Oh. I'll just leave this here for you. $15,000 dinner for you. Master, this is wonderful. I anxiously await learning under your steady hand and unyielding gaze. I pledge to give it my all, using all means available to me. What in the world are we doing here? That was invigorating. But it does put a strain on the stomach. Master, let us share a rice ball. No comment. There was something on your chin. Forgive me, I reverted to my old ways before we met. It is a curse from my mother's upbringing. She was always said that healthy eating was the key to lustrous black hair. When we first met, you complimented how well it matched my features. Of course, that is not something I could hope for you to remember. But I was young then, and each day seemed a year long, and yet your praises stuck with me ever since. Jeez, this is really creepy. Thanks to your kind words, I have taken care of it as my pride and joy. And your mom? You already met her, but I'll leave that as a secret for now. This reminds me, the ambassador told you he wishes to change the future, did he not? Why would he need to muster the forces of darkness to do so? I cannot make heads or tails of it. In other words, he wants to make the future much like my own. But then how would he change? How would change come into play? Master, the time has come for you to clash with the ambassador. You are eminently aware I am able to return to this world owing to the blessing of Phoenix, and that power alone. Yet such an act is wholly forbidden, and there are limits to even that which grand power as Phoenix can achieve. What? Phoenix grows ever weaker each time I am brought back to life. It is selfish of me to use it endlessly, for in reality it is something that you are supposed to rely on when faced with oblivion. Oh, great. You are concerned with how I feel after being revived countless times? Any pain I may feel is a tiny prick, oh boy, compared to what I have suffered in my future. When I think back to how alone I was before coming here, my heart feels like it will burst. And deep inside I am one weak person adrift upon the sea. Further, I arrived in a time a bit earlier than I had intended. Despite this, despite all my failings, Phoenix has seen fit to rescue me time and time again. I am but a stain on all I hold dear. That is why I must be there in the final conflict against the ambassador. And if I should falter due to my own unpreparedness, then it shall be no one's fault but my own. I refuse to be a burden any longer. You have striven so hard to fill the orb I gave you with light, and I know you will be prepared for the final struggle. The goddess Altana? I had not expected such a divine proposal. You do not have to display such concern for me. After all, my presence here only serves as an affront to nature. You've said that already. Yet there is certain logic. Perhaps she would be able to provide us with guidance we so desperately seek. If anyone would know how to meet with Altana, it would be the ancients. You have a most queer look on your face, Master. On several occasions you told me about your encounters with them, or perhaps will tell me, would be a better phrase. Stories about Cam Lanau and Eald Narch. Those who ruled over Juno were a different race than any of us. Their status as the grand ancestors of this world may provide us with clues. It would be folly, however, to believe that they would volunteer such information for only a kind word. I would instead recommend that we seek out the Kulu. But we cannot simply drop in without making the proper preparations. We should seek advice from our allies in Norg. Oh boy. They've really loved Norg as a like a reset for like missions. Like I feel like at COP and Zillart we were like, let's go back to Norg and recuperate a lot. I guess because its usefulness, I think, like, runs out after a little while, and they're like, well, we made this zone. We should probably force people to go back to it, see how cool it is. I always see people in that blue armor, and I always look up what they are. Thief. I think I saw some cores with that, it looks like blue, the blue version of red mage armor. Alright, I think we do one more mission. Have Gilgamesh tell us how much of a pervert we are. Yar! Ero's already given me the skinny, so you're off to meet the ancients, huh? Then what I'm about to tell you is the same as before. You gotta go to the Temple of Ugly Pie. Ain't too far, and if you've been there once, then it shouldn't be a problem to make the trek again. Sir Gilgamesh, I fear we know little and less about this temple of which you speak. It's a bit to the east, beyond Yatunga, deep in the innermost recesses of Yoder Jungle. Surely you'll want a few of my best men to go with you. Wouldn't do having you get lost. That would be a boon. Master, let us rendezvous at the temple. I relish the opportunity to meet with the Kulu. Alright. A little bit of a shorter one today. 45 minutes, but this, what do you call it? My nasal, like... And if my mom was watching this... I think I've mentioned this before. My mom and my sister... I think my dad did. My mom and my sister have really bad allergies. And I think that people that have really bad allergies want other people to have allergies. I don't know why, or maybe it's just my mom. Whenever I would like sneeze in the summertime, she'd be like, "Oh, that's probably, I think you're getting allergies. You know, you get them anytime in life now." And I'm like, "No, I'm fine. No allergies." So yeah, she'd probably think that, oh, nasal congestion? Yeah, it's definitely allergies. But maybe go throw some hot water on my face. Anyway, thanks for watching. We got some creepy dialogue going with Rhapsodies. I'm pretty down for that. The creepier, the better for me. It sounds really weird. Like that last one with Iroha sounded like we were grooming her. Like, oh, when I was a child, you were complimenting my features. It's like, what? No, we weren't. I swear we weren't. It wasn't us. You must have been thinking of another Mithra. Anyway, thanks for watching. We'll pick this up again maybe tomorrow, maybe tonight. Either way, hope you enjoyed it. Until next time, take her easy, folks. Thanks, bye.